channel, and thank you guys so much for clicking on my video today. Thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate it. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how I achieved this very simple, beginner friendly, affordable makeup look. Most of the products are affordable, like one or two products was not necessarily like from the drugstore or from one of those more affordable brands. And yeah, let's just jump right into this video.
Okay, so starting off with the brows, I'm going to start off by using this pencil, this eyebrow pencil from ColourPop. It's in the shade Banging Brunette. It's one of those really tiny pencils, so it'll give you a more precise filling. And the easy way to do your brows is to outline the bottom and then outline the top and then just fade it out more in the beginning right there where I'm doing little upward strokes. You could do that and then fade out that area a little bit more and just fill in between both lines. Okay, if you guys need a brow tutorial, just let me know. And then to clean it up, I'm going to use my ColourPop concealer in the shade Dark 46, and I'm just going to take this under the bottom of my brow. That's the only area that I'll be cleaning up. I will not be cleaning up the top. This is just personal preference. I think it makes your brow look a little bit more defined, a little more natural but defined, you know. So what I'm going to do is also take this concealer down onto my lid and just use this as an eyeshadow primer. Okay, so just blend this concealer all over your lid and then just take a blending brush and just blend it away so it's nice and smooth and blended. Okay, you want to do this before the concealer dries so that you're able to blend it better. And this is one of the products that will not be from the drugstore. It's my Laura Mercier Medium Deep Translucent Powder. Just take a little bit of that and lightly dab over that area just to set that concealer in place so that the eyeshadows go on more smoothly. Now I'm going in the It's My Raye BH Cosmetics and It's My Raye collaboration, and that is what the palette look like. This is super cute. It has eyeshadows, contour, highlight, and the mirror. Okay, for like $16, I think. I'll leave the exact price, but it's no more. I don't think it's more than that. It's somewhere about that reach, if not cheaper. And what I'm gonna do is go into the shade Control Freak, which is like a nice transition shade with a kind of a peachy burnt, very soft burnt orange undertone. Okay, there's a beautiful soft burnt orange transition shade. Yeah, that's the best description. I'm just gonna blend this all over my crease, just back and forth, and just blend it out. This will be the only color that I'm gonna apply, and then I'm gonna go in with the shimmer, and this is in the shade Tiffany. It's a pretty coppery rose gold kind of color. It looks coppery in the pan, but then when you swatch it, it's a little bit more of a rose gold color. And I'm just gonna place this over my eyelid, concentrating it more in the center and then just blending out the edges. This is just a quick and easy way just to give your eyes a pop and to add some definition to your eyes. Okay, so those are the only two colors that I'll be using. I'm keeping this pretty simple and beginner friendly. I hope you guys enjoy this. And yeah, I'm gonna move into lashes. These are some lashes from Ardell, I think, or I'm not sure where these are from. But yeah, I apply the glue onto the lashes and then I put them down to dry while I'm going to move into foundation. Now this is my Maybelline Airbrush Foundation in the shade Cocoa 130. I've been using this foundation for a couple years now. I'm like into my third bottle. It's like one of those go-to foundation that I can always trust. You know what I mean? Like that foundation that you know that's going to work for you. So yeah. Even though it's more on the dewy side, I still love it because when my skin do have texture, it also looks very well over it, and the color always matches me whether winter, summer, you know, it just always looks good. So this is one of my go-to foundations. I'm just gonna take it all over my face like that, and then I'm gonna apply some mascara and apply the lash glue because the lash glue is now a little bit more tacky and ready to be applied. Now when I'm applying lashes, I like to hold my mirror down so I'm looking down in the mirror and I'm able to see the top lid, and then I'll place the eyelash strip on the center of my eyelid and then attach the end and then the inner part. If you want a more in-depth tutorial, please let me know. Now taking my Maybelline concealer, and then I'm also going to take a little bit of the ColourPop in the shade Dark 46, and then yep, I'm just going to apply this under my eye. It looked a little bit bright, but I'm going to try to tone it down as best as possible, and then I'm just going to blend this away. After blending out the concealer, I like to go back with whatever I used for the foundation, which in this case is the bottom of that same sponge, and just go over the edges where the concealer stopped, just to make sure everything is nice and smoothly blended, and there's like a perfect transition between the concealer and the rest of my face. Then I'm gonna set this with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I haven't found a like affordable drugstore setting powder that I like. So if you guys have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments down below. I'm open to suggestions. That's the only thing that I don't have from the drugstore, loose powder. Then I'm going to take my L'Oreal True Match powder in the shade C8, and I'm going to use this to set all over my face and just blend out the edges of that translucent powder. Now for contour, I'm going to go into the same It's My Raye palette, and I'm going to take the shade, the darkest shade in it, which is Brownie Bite, and I'm going to use this to contour. This actually surprised me. I swatched it and I'm like, yeah, I could use it, but I never thought that it was going to be this dark. I actually underestimated it, and it turned out to be really dark and a good contour for me. I'm not saying that it's too dark, I'm just saying that I didn't expect it to be that dark. You know, sometimes when you buy more affordable dark contour powders, they don't normally have a good undertone, or they're not dark enough to contour you. But this one actually surprised me. I actually went a little bit ham on that side, so now I have to work on blending it out and making it look a little bit more softer. Okay. Then I'm also going to take this powder onto my forehead, closer to my hairline, and then just blend that out. It took me a little bit longer to blend, I'm not going to lie, but after I blend for a while, whatever product is left on the brush, I run it along the bridges of my nose. And yeah, that side is really, yeah, and that side needs some work. And I'm going to take the Beauty Blender with the side of the foundation, and then just dab over the edges of that contour just to tone it down a little bit more. I really underestimated that powder, and it's really dark, and I'm really impressed. I love the undertone, so I'll be using this. I just know to use that a little bit more with caution. Then I'm taking this highlight, and this also surprised me. This is in the shade French Toast. It's the darkest highlight in the palette, and I choose to dip it in and then spray it with Fix Plus, and it make it even more pigmented. Not that it's not cute, but it's a little bit too bright for my likings, so I'm gonna have to tone this down also. So a good lesson here is to not wet the highlight before you try it on your face. You know, I did swatch it on my hand and it looked fine. I'm like, okay, maybe I need to wet it just to see if I can make it look a little bit richer. It's a little bit lighter. It's a little bit lighter color than I normally would go for, but it doesn't look bad. I actually like it. I'm not mad at it. It's just a little bit brighter than I like it, but that's easy to tone down, okay? So I'm gonna take that, take my Beauty Blender and go over the highlight just to blend it into my skin a little bit more and tone it down. Okay, so here is how you correct your highlight, guys. You just take your Beauty Blender, a clean side, and just dab over the highlight if it's too strong, and it will actually tone it down. Now I'm going to take the color Fairy Tale, and I'm going to use that to highlight my inner corner. And these brushes that I'm using, most of them is also from her collection, and these brushes are actually good. So after tight lining my eyes, which you guys have seen me done in like almost all my videos, just lining my waterline with a black eye pencil, I'm going to take this pink also from the palette. It's the color Sunset, no, the color Friday, and I'm going to smudge that under the bottom. Then what I'm going to do is just squeeze those lashes together so that they blend with my real lashes and there's not a huge separation there. And then I'm going to take the MAC in Extreme Dimension mascara and just use this to define the little bottom lashes that I do have. Now I'm gonna set my brows with some clear brow gel. I did have a Wet n Wild clear brow gel, but I've been trying to find it and I'm not able to find it anymore. I don't know if they stopped making it or what it is, but that was actually one from MAC. And then I'm gonna move into lips, and I'm gonna take Chestnut, of course, and I'm gonna use this to line my lips, and then I'm gonna go in with a lip gloss. I'm gonna take my Neat Freak lip gloss from the ColourPop X Makeup Shayla collection. I really like this gloss. It's actually transparent with just some iridescent pearly sparkly to it. You won't be able to see it unless you come up close, but it just gives your lip this nice sheen of clear gloss, and I really like that. So yep, this is the finished look. I really like the It's My Raye palette and the brushes. I'll leave the number brushes that I was using in the description. Be sure to check that out. If you want to see the hairstyle, the link will be also in the description. And yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment. Let me know you like this look. Let me know if you tried this palette, if you want me to see me do more looks with this palette and things like that. And don't forget to subscribe. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.